And real. Okay.
We are live where no mistakes can happen. Whatever happens, happens, and
Yep.
I want the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ugh,
Um,
I need the first 5 minutes. I want. In fact, let me go Batista on this.
yep. Spotlight, please.
Bam!
Look at that. Nice
oh,
bump.
you just missed a trunk, and that's it. It's some boots. It's some knee pads.
Oh
It's some tight
Lord.
jeans.
Oh Lord.
Or the aviators.
Uh, so we're live right now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so let me just say this right now. Um, some people, maybe a lot of people, maybe majority people. I'm really stretching this word as positive as I can say. People, humans need to evaluate your wrestling fandom. If you could give the same energy of when something is crap or you don't like, give the same energy when they do fucking good, all across the board, all across the board. SummerSlam was a good, great WWE pay per view. It was. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Even if something was slacking, which we would, if we want to get down to it, Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan, it served a purpose. Usually, when WWE does shit like this, it don't serve shit. It served a purpose last night. Ronda Rousey turned heel. Ronda Rousey became straight up badass last night after getting screwed out of the title. She got screwed. Let's put it like this. She got screwed. Liv tagged before that 3 count. Okay? She got screwed. But it served a purpose. Was the match good? No. It was all over the place. That was the last little bit of Vince McMahon you go see for a while. Right there. That match. And it still served purpose that we got Ronda Rousey turning heel, and this thing might not be over. Right. But to still complain, and say this was a terrible pay per view,
Hmm.
I think your eyes or whatever you was watching was not SummerSlam last night. You probably was watching SummerSlam for 2-3 years ago, because again, it was Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar as the main event, and you just chose whichever one and said, "Oh, this shit was terrible." You are goddamn from the first match to the crazy ass, insane ass main event was the best I've seen WWE as a pay per view general in a long time. I'm counting WrestleMania this year, even though I was entertaining that. But I talking about at like another podcast said last night, they put wrestling back in WWE. You know, World Wrestling Entertainment. They actually had it. And they made some stars. Logan Paul's second match was awesome. I gave credit to Miz too for, you take two to tango. Pat McAfee, Happy Corbin, whatever the fuck you gonna call him, bum ass Corbin. Good match. Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, great match. And the surprise of Belly, well, not really a surprise for us. We already knew Belly was gonna come back, but the surprise was Io Shirai or Io Sky, now they call her.
Two surprises.
Right, and Dakota Kai, who was released, came back. If this don't show you that Triple H is in charge, Dakota Kai is back. Okay, the tag team title match, great. And guess what? We possibly got that turn, even though we don't like it. We possibly got a turn because Marquez Ford face looked like I'm gonna whoop somebody ass tomorrow.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Wait. Let me finish this off, and we you got the floor. This because this is your show. I just got the floor. Let me finish this off because I was very upset this morning. Not last night. Last night, I think everybody was either surprised or happy, blah. And like I always said, let's enjoy the moment. Let's not hype it up like, oh, the WWE is back in the top of the mountain. No, okay, we're not saying that. We're saying SummerSlam was a good show, and the fact that y'all gotta find something to bitch and moan about is sad. It's sad. The same energy you give WWE when they do bad, give them their fucking due when they do fucking good. And they did good last night. It was, I was entertained. I was on this. My wife, and y'all know, if it's terrible, she go upstairs. She stood in the living room the whole show. Up. Not sleep, not snoring. She was up watching this whole show. Great show. I'm just saying, question your fandom right now. What level of fandom you at right now that you can't enjoy something WWE? Is it that bad that you can't enjoy something WWE? Like, we've been waiting for this shit for years. Like something like this to say, oh, we can talk about this. Yay, we finally can talk about it with excitement, with some type of happiness, without worrying about what something negative coming down a show. The whole show was good. You cannot say it wasn't good. It was good. Even, like I said, even the lackluster Ronda Rousey Liv Morgan match served a purpose. Even Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle, who was just 2 minutes. That segment was 2 minutes, and it served a purpose. The commentary was good. God damn it. Michael Cole was at his best. At his best, and took a shot at Vince, too. I just want to say that. He took a shot at Vince, too. So, I'm going to end this off with this. Enjoy the moment. Stop shitting on people that enjoys the moment. Stop saying, oh, what the fuck was you saying? I thought it was a terrible show to me. Well, fuck you. It was a good show, my opinion. And I usually be the positive. Okay, that's your opinion. Fuck that. No, that was a good fucking show. Tired of it. It was a good damn show. Congratulations, WWE. You had a great peer review. Now I'm going to enjoy Saturday. Today's Sunday. But when Monday hits, when 12 o'clock hits, they say Monday, I got to take that shit. Let's get ready for Monday Night Raw and see if y'all can continue. Other than that, question your fandom right now. Question your fandom. Are you on Mark level or are you a fan of wrestling? That's all I'm saying. Let's start. Hill, it's your show. Take over, please.
All right, I'm gonna say this. And the show was amazing. I will say the show was really amazing. I was saying on the group chat, our group chat, I say it felt like I'm watching NXT Takeover or NXT SummerSlam because Triple H is run behind it, but it was a different producer who producing the match. Top to bottom, it was really great, and it felt like more of a takeover than SummerSlam because I guess more traditional. It's taking place in August for SummerSlam, but it's in July. It felt different, but it doesn't take away. It didn't take away of the great show. There's nothing wrong with it. The Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey match, it was a little bit questionable, and I don't know. Well, if Ronda turned heel, that's cool, but her Liv Morgan tapping out, they make it a little bit weak. But other than that, great match. The last man standing match.
Oh my god!
I will say that's had to be the greatest last man standing match I've seen for a long time because it was different. It was creative. They didn't see a little bit of blood, but it was still great. Austin Theory, we say about it, he didn't cash in, so there's 2 more chances. But I will address this. I will address this one though. The whole entire thing about telling that SummerSlam will suck. What the fuck you guys watching? SummerSlam was amazing, and if this was a Vince McMahon era, okay, it's a fair game. We ain't with this hype since last year or even year before that. Like, I haven't felt this way since 2009 or 08 during the Ruthless Aggression era. We're talking about Batista versus John Cena. We're talking about Chris Benoit versus Randy Orton. I mean, those were the great SummerSlam. This right here, they brought it back. Now I ain't talking about Cam Newton. We back. No, we not going that route. We not.
No,
I'm
no.
still saying this to this day. Patient. Now the the podcast from the V we saw early this morning. Everybody talk
Oh,
about it. I wish
oh.
I see a little bit of it. I didn't see the whole entire thing of it, but I will say this: either you're a pro wrestling fan or you're a purist fan. Shout out to y'all because you know what's good, you know what's bad. You keep it real. Either you're a big fan of any promotion, but you always keep it real, like all three of us. However, if you're a AEW Ride Die fan, or you just an ass
Weeble.
clown, a weeb, yeah, that do a weeble, a AEW weeble, yeah, let's give him that, or WWE weeble. You just a negative person. I mean, this like what the fuck? Like this is the great moment. This is be like the turning point
Mm-hmm.
of we could finally see a wrestling fan come together. I'm not talking about going to a live event. We can do that anytime. I'm talking about the IWC finally come together and say, hey, this is a great time to be a wrestling fan. We enjoy watching SummerSlam. We enjoy watching Ric Flair match. We enjoy watching G1 Climax. We enjoy watching all the great wrestling show without being negative. We get
Word.
into we get into that point. Will it happen and overnight? No, it will take time and patience. But if we keep doing this negativity bullshit, then it would not head to the right direction. It would make one company turn something they're not, and plus it would drive the fans away, go somewhere else, like going to MLW, which is not a bad thing, or go somewhere else, or even drive them out of pro wrestling entirely and go somewhere else, like UFC. Shout out to Manny Nunes, or NFL, MLB, like any other sports, and lose their passion to pro wrestling. All I'm saying is just shut the fuck up, enjoy pro wrestling. That's it. Because if not, you start sounding like the negative people from community of Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I
And
gotta say.
first of all, I like actually this is gonna be my first opinion given on Silver Sling. Unfortunately I had to miss half of it because of weather. Which by the way, hey Mother Nature, on a side note, can you please stop? Because I've already had like 8 days out of 9. I need I need a few days of sunshine. Not too much. Okay, but as far as SummerSlam goes, loved loved the first half of it because Bianca and Becky. Although I was kind of partially hoping that um Bianca would have won it in like 1 second faster than Becky beat her the previous year, but
Wow.
I do gotta admit the banger that they had a hell of a match and they definitely did a lot of selling with this one too,
Oh
and
man.
there was a couple of really good counter spots right there, like Becky countering the KOD on the outside, and then like whipping or pulling Bianca into the barricade. The leg drop spot where Bianca turned that to a power bomb in mid move.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So props to them. Love the surprises of Dakota and Io showing up with Bailey, and yeah. Although I kind of like that. Oh yeah, you give Io. All right. Although I do got to mention something comical. You're giving Io a new name, yet you still had Shirai on the thing or whatever. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like that
Yeah.
one could have been worked out a little bit, but still, overall, yeah, love that one. Logan Paul, I never thought I would see the day I would say something positive about this dude. Well, at least in any aspect, but it was like I loved his performance at WrestleMania. I gotta say, SummerSlam, he kicked it up a notch, and the fact that he beat Miz with his own move. Yo, Logan, I'm about to say, if you wound up doing this, I want to check tomorrow, but I want to see you come out with an NFT if you giving Miz the Skull Crusher finale. Kind of like he walked out with you during the match. Um,
Mm.
yeah, Theory and Lashley, that pretty much went how we expected. But I love the one spot when Theory was trying to walk out and Lashley was like, nah, man, where do you think you're going?
Mm.
Yeah. I thought you were supposed to take this, and I thought you're supposed to take my championship, and then yeah, then you cash in with your money in the bank. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio's Judgment Day, which is actually where Storm came in and where I subsequently went to sleep. Damn, WWE, y'all didn't turn Judgment Day into the new Retribution. I'm
Man.
sorry, man, because yeah, you know it's funny that when Edge was in the group, they never lost. When they kicked him out, man, these dudes was taking more L's than a box of alphabets. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. By the way, I dug the entrance with Edge too. By the way, so
I I,
shut up,
I
but
felt the
dude, Dominic, yeah,
I felt that.
I ain't saying you got to be a heel, but dude, you're not over his face right now. We need to see some aggression out of you. We need to see, yeah, actually, we need you to stop trying to emulate your dad too much. Like, find who you are as a wrestler. Begging you.
Hmm.
Um, but the moment of the night for me, bum ass Corbin halfway through the aisle, and then all of a sudden you hear a choir.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, all male choir. Matter of fact, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Did they get some of the people from Cena's WrestleMania entrance and then Bobby Roode's NXT and like put all of them together and whatnot? But yeah, Pat McAfee. I've said this once. I'll say it again. You are my national treasure and my fair animal, dude. We need to protect. We need to make you like, yeah, yeah. We had to declare you for sainthood or something, man. Because you just like bring so much. And I also love the like little digs going on between Cole and Graves during this match too. And
Yeah.
for once, I actually saw an entertaining side of Corbin actually trying to get on commentary and then badmouth the Cole a little bit. Yeah, I know. It's rare that we actually give Corbin um, props for being entertaining, but hey, the
Yeah.
man deserves his flowers.
Yeah.
Um, just the only thing I'm hoping out of this, and sadly I see this coming somehow, because it's usually the theme of the last few Survivor Series. Anybody see McAfee versus Corey besides me?
Tag
Anybody?
team. I see it's a Survivor Series team. Team McAfee versus Team
Yeah.
Graves.
Now that
Well,
I'll to handle, but more than likely I see this going one on one. But
well, he is cleared to come back.
yeah, that's why
Corey's he's cleared to come back.
I'm seeing that happening right.
But if anything, I would say no. Origin I say no. I think they'll probably put McAfee as you say, on a team.
Now.
Uh,
Yeah.
because he once he's on a team, he's loyal to it. It's like when he was on
Yep,
NXT, he was loyal to NXT. When
yep,
he's on now he's on SmackDown, he's loyal to SmackDown. I see that. But to have him one on one with Corey, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, shit, Corey talk a lot of shit,
yeah,
especially saying that Pittsburgh don't claim him and all that shit.
yeah.
So I can see that. But
Uh,
yeah, carry on. This
yep.
is your time.
Uso Street Profits yet again. Yeah, I got to give a match of the night for that one again. And everybody likes to give a little something, and I'm glad. And by the way, Michael Cole again, the commentary. I'm so glad that Vince is not in his ear anymore, because he said something that I felt was the God's honest truth. Is that people always say, yeah, Montez is the star of the street, which he is, but yo, people are sleeping on Angelo Dawkins way too much, and I'm glad that he brought up Dawkins talking about, hey, I had to kind of step up when
Mm-hmm.
Montez was starting to break out a bit, and when he put
Mm-hmm.
in that work, it is like, because like with me, the Street Profits, I'm like this, and I think I forgot if it was either you or Hill that brought it up last week, but I'm like, all right, if you split them up, and then you're not going to turn either one, do it like the Gold Dust Booker T route, where it's like, all right, man, I know we've been chasing these damn belts for a while, but I think we need to go on and do our own thing because, dude, you like riding whatever, and it's like it's a good split off because if you want to bring them back together, you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, yet again, Usos, yeah, and speaking of teams that deserve their flowers and whatnot, yeah, they have been crushing it this past year. And like I said, I would probably say behind FTR and one other team, I would
Mm.
say like Usos got to be one of the top three teams for 2022 because the work they've been putting in, yeah, they got to give them the respect in this one. And for everybody is going to work. Hey, for once they won without like Roman's help. They actually won this match straight, no controversy for a change. So props to that. And actually, props to Jeff Jarrett too, because he, I gotta give him his due on this one. He was not taking shit from anybody in this match. He called it roughly down the middle.
Listen,
And
listen. He was just getting ready to whoop Ric Flair's ass
oh
tonight.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
And
He had to keep his anger, his heel shit going. He
bro,
ready to whoop Ric Flair's ass, and
yeah,
I can't watch it. I won't watch it. Hell, if
yeah.
I had the opportunity, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not watching Ric Flair.
And by the way,
I am.
again, damn. And not to mention, I think that's now three times in one segment. I got to give Cole props because, uh, yeah, because he actually alluded to Jarrett, although he didn't specifically say it, but he did mention that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, the Rollins Riddle segment that was pretty good, and for a 2 minute segment, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Do not be surprised, and I know we've kind of hinted on this news. Do not be surprised that within the next year, Seth Rollins becomes face again, because that crowd, they not just the Nashville crowd last night, but the crowds for like the last several months, they have been rocking with this theme song. So
Yeah, but you know what? For him to the theme song is everything. But I don't know what they doing. I hope Triple H or whoever else is with him and his production team, writers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they see this and pay attention because man, he's over. Seth
yep,
Rollins is over.
boom,
And I got him
It,
like losing. He's over his shit. Now, don't get me wrong. He is the last person to defeat Roman Reigns, even though it was by
yep.
disqualification. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, his music, his song,
Yeah,
and he's over his shit.
yeah, yeah.
I can see. Oh, I'm gonna say one of the part that
So
do you think I can see Seth Rollins turning face close to WrestleMania season because if Rock don't show up, I'll say give it either I'll say give it Seth Rollins and have him facing Roman Reigns and then have Cody be a triple threat match.
Ooh,
it'll
personally,
work.
all I like that. I like it. I
Two
like
birds,
it.
one stone. I like it.
Yeah, I like
All
that
right,
shit.
then think Liv and Ronda. All right, I have two issues with this one. First, could you made this dude? You know how the fans feel about Liv. Why the hell did you first of all barely give her any offense whatsoever? Second thing, why did you have her basically win on a tap out that came like way too early? Because I'm like, okay, I can understand if you're trying to do the whole Kurt Angle Undertaker thing where the pin and the tap happen at the same time, but yeah, that was a clear tap
Yeah, but you,
way before, way
I'm, go-
before
I'm,
that 3 count.
I could kind of, I'm gonna say kind of answer that for you real quick. Do you remember when Daniel Bryan became World Heavyweight Champion after he cashed in his Money in the Bank?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how we he did not look like he was ready to be World Heavyweight Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion anyway.
Yep.
They had him winning the matches in the most weirdest faction or
Yeah.
luckiest fashion to he started doing the yes and all that shit. So what I'm seeing with Liv last night. One, they want to keep Ronda Rousey the baddest whatever in
Yep.
the world. And you really don't need to do that, but especially with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan should have she should be like the Rey Mysterio, the Daniel Bryan, the underdog champion. You know, go through the obstacles. Like if they would have gave them 5 more minutes, and like you said, give Liv a little bit more offense. And let's. I like people say she didn't have no offense. I disagree because remember this: she had Ronda Rousey in the rings of Saturn.
Yep.
She
Yes.
had Ronda Rousey in a submission. So,
Yeah.
but did she get that much action? No. Ronda Rousey was tossing her all around. They kind of botched her. If you look at it, they kind of botched the original finish. She was supposed to do something in the armbar, and Ronda was supposed to roll into a pin, and
I
they
kind of
got
like the whole
tussled.
Becky Lynch. Yeah, kind of like the Becky Lynch thing at
Right,
WrestleMania.
and she got tussled and came all around. It looked like they had the call off the hand. Now the other thing I'm going to say with this, they needed to give Ronda Rousey a reason to turn heel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the perfect reason to turn heel. This is not like, oh, the fans are booing me. Oh, if you don't like me, then fine. I give you some. No, not like she did last time. Now she got a reason to turn heel because she tapped. But you count 3. She tapped before your third hand. Now I'm gonna whoop her ass, and then I'm gonna whoop your ass for screwing me over, which she did. She beat the fuck out of Liv, and then she beat the shit out the referee. And I was like, yo, all right, cool. I like this. And that's why I said the match wasn't good, but the ending had a fucking purpose. It made
Yep.
sense. So I was like, all right, they get a pass for giving me a fucked up. Y'all fucking up my damn night, but y'all fixed it by giving a good match, a good ending.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I
Yeah.
can say. That's the only thing I can say. Because other than that,
Yeah. Because
like,
I was thinking this is like Undertaker Brock all over again.
wow, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Because when Taker tapped and the ref didn't see it,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
Oh
Heyman.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The only thing was that Ronda didn't have Paul Heyman screaming, "Hey, tap down! I'm sorry! I'm
Yo,
sorry!"
man.
Yeah.
Oh, get this. Now get this. Now, hold on. I thought now when you say that, it's so this. Can we see that Ronda needs a counsel?
No, she ain't part of bloodline.
Don't need to be part of Bloodline. Paul Heyman could have
Paul could just
another
act on his
counsel.
own.
Paul Heyman already put it out there that he could be the the art
The wise man.
right. He could be the wise man for her. When he
Yep.
was this is around the time when he was with Brock, and he said I could be her advocate too.
Yep.
If that's the case, then he might as well bring back the Dangerous Alliance.
Don't make me happy.
Yeah.
Like you know
Because
how many talent we got, and plus you notice there's no more Raw and SmackDown. Like you see superstar jumping ship left and right, but if that happens, then Paul Heyman, Ronda Rousey, Paul Heyman with
You
now
see
for
this, Reese?
theories.
yep.
He's making. He remember
Yeah.
we made him smile yesterday. Now he's trying to make me smile today. See
Yeah.
that's
And
that's
you know
that's the
what?
thing.
That's the
My
funny
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
temple to temple.
And, yeah. The best thing, since you done brought up the Dangerous Alliance, I do want to get this before I get to the main event part of this. Yeah. But yeah, ironically enough, this would be a Dangerous Alliance tie-in. Yeah. I did not notice until somebody brought it up. Medusa done pulled a Rick Rude last week. Yeah,
Oh shit! Yes, she did.
yep. Because besides being on Power, on the same night she was on 2.0.
Oh shit! Ain't
And
Goddamn.
that's
him,
goddamn? Look what technology do. You could be on three shows at the same time.
him,
At the same time, ain't that a bitch? But
him.
let's go.
Let's go
Let's hit this
main.
main event from your
All right.
view.
First and foremost, Hill, I gotta admit, you cracked me up when you said this, when I saw the comments later. But Brock Lesnar driving it. Now, I haven't seen Stone Cold driving on shit. But Brock Lesnar driving in on a tractor, a front end loader, none of that. Yeah, and when he was standing up on that, yeah, the first thing I thought of was like, hell, you're right. If he jump off and hurt his ankle or something, doesn't. I was just lucky he ain't tried to do no shooting star off that damn thing. But that's
Wait,
another
which
story.
one of y'all typed that? Which one of y'all typed that in the inbox? Okay,
Me.
so
Yeah.
let me just say this right now. You typed it. My son said he gonna jump off that, and I was like, you know what? He might jump off that. As soon as you just said ding, he said it. Here come Brock Lesnar, Luther press. I was like, I look at my phone like this, like y'all so that's a damn shame. But you know what? The first thing I did see in my head when I saw him do that, do you remember 2000 and I think it was 3 stretcher match with the Big Show with the forklift?
Yeah.
Yes, Brock Lesnar jump off the forklift into Brock Lesnar in a stretcher match. I remember that.
Yeah, so that's why I saw. I was like, "Oh shit, this is about to get good."
And
And
little do we know how good though, because yeah, although yeah, Paul Heyman playing the wise man like only he did. We got Roman driving Brock through a table
oh
at
man,
Superman punches and spears, but then
no,
yeah, Brock kept getting up. Roman's wondering what to do. Then of course, yeah, got a few trips to Suplex City, and then when that didn't keep him down, Brock goes to Brock goes to the tractor, and now I've often heard that man, you get a hit so hard that you move the ring. This case, you literally moved the ring because he drove into the ring first and shoved it back before lifting the damn thing up. I was about to say, and normally I was expecting them to hit the sensor on Graves, but it was actually Cole who said,
God
"Hit the
damn.
ring," and I
Let,
was
let, let,
like, "Yeah,
let's put this. Let's put this in. Let's put this in the straight movement right here. He got in the tractor trailer. Now, all three of us seen in the history of WWE, WWF, of Stone Cold driving a Zamboni,
yep,
made a
the
ring
bear
move,
truck,
a beer
Mm-hmm.
truck,
cement mixer,
a cement tractor
A
trailer, a
monster truck.
monster truck,
yep,
hell, a
his pickup
limo
truck."
monster truck,
Yeah,
all this shit. And this has to be two things at once because we also saw Brock Lesnar suplex Big Show to make the ring explode. I'm not even going to mention anything else after that because they copy off of that. But
Mm-hmm.
to use the tractor trailer, and I think someone said it, and I'm going to repeat it. I'm not taking credit for it, but I'm going to say I'm repeating what I read. Did a WWE 2K20 error shit style botch, not botch, but how the game was just terrible.
OMG.
Yeah, and lift the ring, and Roman pretty much rolled out the other side. I was like, man, this fucking main event,
rolled out.
and then Michael Cole was again. We need to do an appreciation post for Michael Cole last night. Michael Cole said he's driving the goddamn trailer. It's with him, like, he said, God damn, oh, this is new. Oh, yeah, this is it. He has nobody in his ear. It's on. It's on. That was good. And then when I heard Theory,
Yep.
I really wanted to type to both of y'all, but I was like,
Oh yeah,
he's not gonna win this title. He's not
I
like this.
told y'all he was not going to cash in somehow. Yes, I was
But
like,
he's about to because he knocked
true.
the shit out of Roman.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, but unfortunately for that, but then he spun right into Brock. It wound up F5 in him,
Oh
and
man.
And didn't
after
cash in.
Heyman took F5 too,
Oh
and
god, that was funny. That
and
was
then
funny.
after that Roman, yeah, is grabbing a briefcase, and then he gets Theory too, which yeah, and if my man Velvet was like, I made a joke about this. I was like, yeah, last night Theory done rebooted a new show or rebooted an old '80s show because
Everybody
between
hate
Roman and
Theory.
Brock, yeah, there's like my two dads part two.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Oh,
Um,
I got I do got a scary moment. We haven't heard nothing yet. But if you remember the spot that I think even I said on my live recap after um Brock caught, I think it was Jay. Yeah, it was Jay. And we almost had a big E moment. I hate to call it that, but
I
it
have
is what it is.
suplexes. Yeah.
The suplex, he hit his head first on the floor, almost the same exact floor as Big E, and he didn't get a chance to protect himself. I just want to make, and I hope he's all right. I hope the worst thing he got is a stinger, but the way he landed was not cool at all.
Yeah.
But he got back up.
Yep.
He got back up. I give him that. He got back up and they finished the match. But
Yeah. And
he's Samoan. He could do it.
Yeah, I was about
cool.
to say there's one thing though is like they do. That's one thing about having a hard head, yeah, in a good way. But
yeah,
you know, I
your
do gotta
head.
say like when they put all that stuff on top of Brock, yeah, there was one part of that would have made this. There's two things that would have made this funny. If they would have took Heyman and Theory and then put them on top of all the other stuff they piled on top of them. Because I was like, shit, Heyman was out for like a good 5 minutes.
He sold that shit.
Yeah.
He sold that shit to the hill.
Yeah. Hey, that's Paul for you.
That big old body.
Yeah.
Goddamn Warris.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta say overall, like SummerSlam was a good spot. Although there was one spot we clearly could have done without. And
which one?
That damn water commercial with the models. Yeah.
Oh no, leave that alone. Leave that alone. That was funny. That was funny as hell. What's my man name? What's
Mace?
Yeah, Mace with his little fucking glossy ass. His little glossy ass belly shirt looking like fucking Ezekiel Jackson with dreads. And I was like, what the hell? He's like, what?
Yeah, but like some of the things they was doing with that water, you know, that was a little suspect.
I'm sorry. He looked more fishier and fishier and fishier than ever, bro. I'm like, all right, bro. Like you get a little bit fishy now because anybody community, you know, when I say fish, everybody know what that means in community of fish. But he been the most strongest fish I ever seen. I'm like, what the?
Hey, listen. This is your future tag team champions right there.
But, you know,
I'm not disagreeing with
you got a point.
You see that now? They'll be the one to win the tag championship.
Oh, no.
Listen,
I'm agreeing with him.
I think so. I'm seriously thinking because
like I said, if WrestleMania, it is going to be Hollywood now, so you can imagine.
Not even that. This look. I'm thinking outside the box. I'm thinking like a Billy Chuck, Goldust. Mind games is a bitch, and that type of mind games will fuck the Usos head up. They don't know what to do. Right? They wouldn't know what to do. It like is they doing catwalk walks while we doing the match and shit? And they're fuck. You know, I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. But anyway,
you know, that's actually what I think they probably would do. So you actually going to wind up being right on this one.
Oh man, if I be right on this one, I'm definitely emailing WWE. Hey, I called this shit. Check out the date. I called this shit. That's what I had this video right here.
You know, it'd be funny if you pull out the King of the Ring 94, 93, where you got the photographer comes in and they take a picture and
and like the
blinded.
Hulk Hogan thing, yeah, where
Mhm.
with the fireball from the
That
exploding
that'd be.
camera, yeah,
I laughed back then. And I laugh right now if that shit happened. That was
Besides,
funny.
besides the tiger
Fuji.
be a damn cell phone,
yeah,
be an exploding explosion cell phone
Oh
hit
God.
Uso in the face. But
yeah,
Don't give Dirty that idea. Don't give him that
yeah.
idea.
But
hey, Triple H is in that shit.
oh yeah, but it's but overall, it's a great show. But WWE, word of advice. Um, even though we love our Southern friends, yeah, if y'all do SummerSlam in the South for the future, do not do it outdoors because because yeah, because I was like Botchmania was about to have them a field day last night because on the right side of the hard cam, which is like the corner, like parallel to where the ring announcers stuff sit,
Mhm.
Logan Paul slipped on that damn corner, like when he was doing his pose for his entrance. Theory slipped on that damn thing.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah.
On the opposite side, Pat McAfee, when he was getting ready for to do his swanton, almost wound up falling off. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's hot as shit. I
yeah,
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The
yeah,
humidity, the sweat, stay on the ropes. But you know what, man? Listen,
live
they
TV, folks.
if they do it again,
Yeah,
if they do it again, I think their best bet for SummerSlam.
yeah.
I hate.
Like I said, do
Yeah.
it in cockpit.
Yeah, see, he wanted to South Carolina.
Yeah,
Again, I had no problem because that's driving distance for me too.
yeah.
South
Like I
Carolina.
said, it's like yeah, and like I said, and like the cockpit, like I said, they can hold like 70 something thousand up in there.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
The
hey,
William Bryce Stadium.
hey, do it. But see, the thing is, they gotta make sure, like it gotta be South.
Yeah,
It gotta be South.
You can't
And
yeah,
it
get more
because
got
southern
like
than
I
that.
said, North Carolina already got
hey
like
now.
yeah, because North Carolina already gets enough food.
Yeah, you can't get southern than that, but you don't want to go there because you gonna have your fan base is not gonna be what you think it is. You go to
Yeah,
the deep south of Alabama.
yeah,
Okay. For a minute, when you say that, I thought be like, I thought be some hood fans be like, come to the after party SummerSlam. We got DJ Explosion.
Oh
Like, oh
Lord,
god,
yeah,
oh Lord,
somebody was get shot.
yeah.
Jesus.
Uh,
But
but yeah, let's just finish off.
Mhm.
All right, let's move to the next topic. Now, folks, we already had a planned topic. Like last week,
yeah,
we were going to do like a whole football thing, but due to recent events that happened over the week, we decided to change things up. And this week's topic will be race and talent. And for those who are wondering how this came about, we gotta have to turn to our now former Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham. Hill, could you remind everybody the comments that
Um, he was talking about why does the black wrestlers does have a character need a character.
mm-hmm.
It came about after I think before he lost the title or he won it or
Before,
he
before,
before.
yeah, before.
So he mentioned about it. It's like every single wrestler you see, I think Caucasian doesn't need a character, but when it comes down to African American, we need a character. And he brought up his ranking in PWI. He's 20 out of 500. Um, I mean, it's a whole deep comment.
Yeah,
And when I sit back, when I saw that, I think my diversity. And we've seen African American wrestlers with characters, or some don't. Johnson Grissom, he don't need a character. He is a pure wrestler. That's his MO.
that was it. That is his character.
yep,
He's a pure wrestler. That's his
mm,
character.
Yeah.
But and hell, he
But
even gave himself a nickname. He gave himself the Octopus, which
yep,
if you're an amateur wrestling fan, that means a lot. You
mm.
stretch
mhm.
motherfuckers,
Stretch
you know.
Laser, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you look at Keith Lee, in which I will say this, and I'm gonna keep the suppressor on for this one.
Oh please.
You can't be a black wrestling fan and turn around and say, "Well, we need a black wrestler, but he's boring." Nah, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
All
I
Star. Yeah, that's a
yeah. No, what? Fuck it. Take the sides off. Yeah, All Star. That.
all
I'm
right.
You
just
know
gonna
what?
shake my
How about
head.
this one?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah.
because
shake
you
my
want to know
head.
what
He,
the
Go
one
ahead.
thing I love about Keith Lee is that he's not a stereotype. That thank
yes.
you much for helping me think. Neither he was neither New Day because yeah, New Day may have characters, but basically they're just themselves ramped up to 10. Keith Lee, hell, this is a dude that talks like an educated person, but yet still manages to all right, maybe to bask in his glory a little bit, to like get the crowd interactive with him. But pretty much Keith Lee still being himself. Jay Lethal once he's all right,
Wait,
excluding the black machismo part of his
And,
wait.
yeah,
Hold on. Before you get to Jay Lethal, because I definitely got something on Jay Lethal, but let me keep on Keith Lee for a minute. If you on Keith Lee for a minute, Keith Lee is a former college football player. Keith Lee GPA in Northern Texas, I think it was, or Texas Western, was a 3.8 GPA. That's kind of outstanding. Okay,
damn near perfect.
it's damn near perfect, right? Damn near perfect. Uh, his character is he's a hybrid. If you want to know what Keith Lee character really is, it's a hybrid. He's a big guy that can go lucha libre. He's a big guy that got power. He's a big guy that got high flyer. He's a big guy that can go technical. Hybrid. Okay.
Oh hell, his
He had
nickname says it all. He's limited.
he's limitless. That's his character. Go to WWE, the main roster anyway. They try to make him Bearcat. They try to make him this and that. Yeah, and all that shit. It didn't work. He made a name off himself by saying he is limitless and you will bask in his glory. Hell, the fans that are truly fans of Keith Lee, when you see him, oh, bless in his glory. We did it. My thing is, anybody that said he's boring means they never, ever, before he got to NXT, knew Keith Lee.
Oh, look at his Battle of LA match against Ricochet. And
But
you want to talk about a contrast style. The fact that he kept up with Ricochet on agility.
I told y'all this. The first time I saw Keith Lee was in Ring of Honor with Shane Taylor.
yes.
The PBC. I think that was a PCB or I know it was a pretty boy beat down, some shit like that. Anyway, that's how that's the first time I saw Keith Lee. That's the first time I heard of Keith Lee. It was them against War Machine, now known as Viking Raiders, whatever the fuck. Okay, the man has skills. Didn't need no gimmick. His talent did it. Now you go to Jay Lethal. Reese, you went to Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal didn't need carried in the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
When he went to Impact, though, yes, the hell he did.
Yeah.
He needed character because he needed to stand out. Remember, he was part of the X Division. X Division already got people that can wrestle. He needed to stand out. Kevin Nash, God, helped him out. Like, you need a character. And who knew that Jay Lethal could do voices? He did a perfect Macho Man. We all know about the Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knew? So sometimes, not all the time, sometimes you do need character to stand out.
I can give you a good example, like NXT Hit Row. Hit Row was a good stable. It had potential. Like, I was defending Hit Row, like different podcasts you would see me, I would defend them because I see potential in them. And when they were feuding with Legend del Fantasma, I mean, okay, it's a great feud. The storyline was perfect. You got the right pieces together. The Hit Row can be successful. What screwed them up is they go to main roster and we hear the whole story. And then you look at New Jack. New Jack, you don't need no character. That's him 24/7. That's him.
Oh God, rest in peace, New Jack. God bless you.
He need to be a Hall of Fame. And then we gonna look at who else?
Wait.
Oh,
What Hall of
I'll
Fame?
give you a real good example. And
Hall of
that
Fame.
is quick.
Wait. Hold on, Reese. What Hall of Fame?
Go for it.
Shit.
What Hall of Fame?
It-
Not WWE. No.
I say TNA Hall of Fame.
Okay. I think
Either that-
ECW to make. I think ECW to make their own damn Hall of Fame. He should be first ballot. He should be the first wall of Hall of Fame people in the ECW Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
You know what?
Jack would definitely deserve it.
And they want to go there. ECW, if ECW and Smoky Mountain come together and say, you know what, we got a lot of footage that WWE own, but we got the people that helped us stay as long as we can need to be in the Hall of Fame. New Jack should be in the Hall of Fame first, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know what the fuck the Smoky Mountain was until he said the famous line, "Keep up the good work, OJ says." I was like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? And then what he did at ECW. All right.
Yep.
WWE Hall of Fame? No, because they were scared to hire him in the first place.
Probably
And hell,
extreme.
even when they're in the hardcore, even in their hardcore division,
Right.
They was like, nah.
He would have killed them. Like, oh
Yep.
God.
They would look at Jazz, who don't need no character. She was a strong black character. Jacqueline, another one.
You want to know Jazz fucking character was? She's that
ass
bitch.
kicker.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, she was that bitch. That was
ECW, yeah.
Yeah, Jade.
No.
She was the original one.
Remember when she came back from injury? Was it 2003? And she beat Trish with Teddy Long as a manager and Rodney Mack.
Oh yeah.
It's like all she said was, "I'm that bitch," and she proved it. She beat the shit out of Trish.
Mm-hmm.
That's that bitch.
That was true about her. And that was true about her even in ECW when she was beating Jason and all that.
Right. Before there was a Jade, there was a Jazz. Okay, Jade. God, hey, that girl don't she is a character to me. She's that. If we're gonna say she character or talent, she's more of a character. She's working on her talent. But before there was Jade, that bitch show, that bitch was Jazz in Philadelphia. Then WWE. Okay, yeah, you went to Jacqueline. Miss Onion, I like to call her Miss Onion. Yeah. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, people, you're too young.
Yes,
Miss Onion. That was the bitch before Jazz.
Yeah.
Okay. Those that know WCW when she came out with Kevin Sullivan and body slamming dudes. I'm not fucking with Jacqueline.
Hell, like, that was even true when she was in down in USWA with the original nation.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm not fucking with Jacqueline. But what did Jacqueline need a character? Yes. Because she had to stick out. She came to WWE as just Jacqueline. Yep. When she became Miss Jacqueline and beat the shit out of Pretty Girl Sable, cut her hair, put the shit in her little weave, we got different Jacqueline than before, So this is what I mean. When it comes to this shit, and I'm kind of glad we kind of changed what we was going to do. What we was going to do. I had to go back to some things this week and see, like, I like what he said. What Jonathan Grissom said. What he said about there are some people that didn't have character. I mean, that didn't have talent. They didn't have talent, but they had character, and they moved up to the ranks.
Yeah, or they had talent but no character. Yeah.
Right. But for us, we had to be the stereotype. Yeah. We had to be the crime times. We had to be the
pimp, the rapping, the dancing.
Right. True. Right.
Kind of like
you man, jeep. Yeah, that one.
Right.
That bullshit.
Think about this. Since we said pimp, think about Godfather. Godfather was a voodoo guy.
Papa Shango.
Mm-hmm. He was an MMA guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a Muslim enforcer,
Yep.
Yep.
and then he became the Godfather.
Yep.
Which one of them went to the Hall of Fame?
The Godfather.
Okay. See, fuck his talent.
Yep.
Did his character work? Hell yeah. We all had a fatty to, well, except for him, had a fatty to smoke. And we all did a, we all did
Especially
that.
Vince.
Yeah, well, definitely Vince. But, that's what I mean. Some people need the talent just to stand out. Because he was a good wrestler. If you go and listen to the stories him and Undertaker had, they was traveling buddies back in the day. They had character. He had to have a character, especially back in the F days when they was doing more character work and shit. But you go back and y'all know I'm about to go. That really, I hate this character to my soul on fire. I hate this character. Saba Simba.
I had Tony Atlas.
They made Mr. Tony Atlas, Saba Simba. Why? Because on Fox 5, it's Channel 5 for me. I was in Jersey.
WNYW, New York.
Thank you. They had a show called Shaka Zulu. And it was God. And Vince said, aha, you like you from an African tribe, and you should have grass as tights and no shoes and with a big ass arrow. And
and a lion headdress.
Right, like since we got somebody that's also from Africa already, named Kamala, we just gonna call you Saba Simba, and you gotta hear the excitement when Vince McMahon say these damn names. No, that was Tony Atlas. That was the
Piper even called it on commentary on his debut match.
Oh my God, the former WWF tag team champion, first black WWF tag team champion. I don't know. Now we go back in the early 80s.
And I'm glad you brought up Tony Atlas because let's go to his partner, Soul Man Rocky Johnson.
Yes, sir.
And here's a man, technically no character to an extent. Yeah, but his athleticism pretty much got him over with the crowd.
See, now you got to think where you're going with this. Now we talk about the 70s era. No, we talking about fucking. Let's keep it.
That's the 80s too.
Let's keep it real. Before that, let's say from the early 80s, I'm gonna say 83, 84, before and before.
Just before Junior took over First Pops.
Okay, so we're gonna say 84 was the deadline, and all the way back to probably early 70s, right? All you needed was just a cool ass nickname, and your talent and your charisma will work. There was no character. Big Cat early lad.
Maybe except for Superstar, but that was about it.
No, that was Superstar. Superstar was just loud, obnoxious. That's why Vern Gagne didn't like him. Vern Gagne like, no, this is not what AEWA is all about. You need to go somewhere with that. And he went to New York, and the rest is history. But look at the Bobo Brazil. Bobo Brazil. Like I said, Big Cat early lad.
Poke Chop Cash.
Huh?
Poke Chop Cash.
Poke.
Wait. And he is actually right on that portion.
I know, but when I think of Pork Chop too. It was a guy named Pork Chop.
Yes, Poke Chop Cash. He's the one who slapped the fire at that black masked wrestler.
Jobber. And then he was a jobber in the late.
Right, because that's just made me start laughing because I remember that story. He smacked the damn living shit out. Woo! Y'all thought Santino got smacked by Jim Cornette. That's the smack. but
let me shake your head.
And then we go to the characters had to come out. Junkyard Dog.
Yep.
Bush Reed, the natural Bush Reed. The
Bad News.
Bad News Allen or Bad News Brown, whichever way you want to remember him.
The Birdman.
Oh God, the Coco Bewares.
But
that's right. He actually had that thing.
Back in the day, Coco Beware was a badass in the NWA, and he beat it.
Oh God, I love my wife. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm still married to this woman? Pistol Pez Watley,
Yep.
the first man to call white people crackers on TV.
On WTBS.
On the Superstation.
Yep.
That's
On
NWA
Dan
there.
Turner's channel. He had the nerve in Atlanta to call, we called them crackers. And what was the other one? Hunkies. Hunkies.
Wait, did he win World Championship?
No, he was tagging up with the Boogie Woogie man.
Yeah, Jimmy Valiant.
Jimmy Valiant. And Jimmy Valiant was all in, and what he said was that turned him off was my proud black brother right here. And Pez looked there like, and then closed on the shit on, and he came out with this fucking bow tie and top hat. He said, "You thought I was gonna tag up with the biggest honky in the cup?" I was like, "Oh, oh my god!" If you gotta understand this, TV was not as sensitive as it is now.
No.
I gotta go to them like All in the Family and Sanford Son.
Oh my god!
Ooh, if you talk about Sanford Son, bro, let's talk about. Oh, I know he's off topic, but I remember my all-time favorite episode where they go with him.
Go see the courthouse. Go see the courthouse when he said all those niggas here.
No. We went to the place called. We went to a place called Gay Blade, and they went back and said, "I thought he was."
Yeah.
Oh, you know
that's my favorite episode, bro.
You know what? Actually, I thought you was going to mention the time when Big Money Grip was saying he was Lamont's dad and not Fred, and then Aunt Esther got up and said, "What you say, nigga?"
Right.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Like, see, my favorite episode is the court episode when he said something about. He said, something about
niggas here. You got enough niggas in here to make a Tarzan movie,
right? And the judge is like, "I'm black, like you don't count." You know, that's my favorite episode. So, all right, back to. Well, back then they didn't worry about characters. All you had to do was know how to talk to the mic and know how to wrestle. I don't know. I think probably after Vince took over, that's when characters had to be characters, because again, like I said, Bush Reed was the natural Bush Reed, but when he came to WWF, Bush Reed was, I forgot what his nickname was.
Oh no, he was the natural on the day. He was Hacksaw Bush Reed.
Okay, he was Hacksaw. Then he came to WWF. He was the natural, and he had blonde hair and all that shit. And then you had Junkyard Dog, who was already Junkyard Dog, but when he got WWF. Oh, he had to have a damn chain around his neck and had to do the all that shit. It's a video when Hulk Hogan's doing that with Junkyard Dog too. By the way, I'm thinking
about the episode from the Boondocks, Catcher Freeman.
Oh Lord Jesus, we don't want to go there. Yeah. This is the whole. This will turn on. This will turn this podcast to a whole different episode. We talk about Boondocks.
Right, but let me throw the dude who wasn't a character though. And ironically enough, what day is it? Tuesday marks his 30th anniversary of his world title win, Ron Simmons. Because when he broke up after Doom,
one of my favorite tag teams.
Yeah, I gotta admit that was a heartbreaker for me too. But you remember when Ron came out and he won that world title? Remember, he wasn't being a character then. He was basically just being himself.
He was All-American Ron Simmons from Florida State Seminoles. He was and shout out to Dusty, God rest his soul. Shout out to Dusty Rhodes, because Dusty Rhodes put on the title picture before he won that title. He was trying to get him to beat Lex Luger.
Yep.
But more importantly, right? And I think even Ron did something. I think it was JBL or Stone Cold, whichever podcast or show he did, when he was talking about it. When he won that belt, there's a little kid that ran from the aisle and got into the front row and jumped for joy. And I was like, yo, but this is the thing. And this is the thing, like, we know it was 30 years ago that he won the title and what it meant, but people don't remember Ron Simmons. They remember Farouk.
Yeah.
Because this is my thing.
Well, newer fans probably know more.
But no. I'm gonna say people that's around our age too, because as much as him winning the title was history, what he did at Farouk was 20 years ahead of his time. That Nation of Domination version of WWE with him as leader, where he was saying shit and called out Vince on live television, and said, "Yo, he like,
why aren't there no black champions?"
I mean, who called out Vince on live TV? And Vince was like this, not a damn word. And JR in the commentary like, yeah, like it's like this, like JR was like this. Yeah, why ain't no the microphone's fine.
But you know what? If you think about it, Ron Simmons, I'm gonna put one person compare him next to Ron Simmons. I'm gonna say that for later in a few more minutes. So Ron Simmons was the WCW World Champion, right? And I remember we talked about this in the other podcast, heel turns way back. And I think it was you, Reese, who bring up this important piece. He was never a main event guy in WCW. He never been a main event show. He was like a mid of the show, or not even close to a semi main event of the card. He was nowhere near.
Yeah, we all talked about this. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he was a point world champ. He was a great world champion, but to me, compared to somebody else, Moose, he made a bigger impact than Ron Simmons. Because remember, everybody in their generation, everybody remember, yay, Ron Simmons, we bystander Vader pin him celebration. Our generation, when Moose defeated Josh Alexander, front of the family, and he stepped over him like the playoff where the 76 did the Lakers. That's our memory. And I remember that, Moose shit. And he was a main eventer. He was a strong world champion. We could take him more seriously. Even he lost the title, he was still more serious. Now, I know people bring up, well, 2 different eras, 2 different gaps, 2 different places. I get that. But if you look between the two, and yes, we could throw in Big E and Bobby Lashley. We're not gonna bring The Rock because he more more than we gonna do that. But
we don't have all day for that one.
Yeah, we go throw in Big E, we go throw in Bobby, we go throw in Booker T, all the black.
I like that. Let's leave Booker T alone because I want to put him by himself in a different category, though.
Okay, all the black champions. Who made a bigger impact? For my generation, Moose, because we knew he could be a world champion, but when we did it, it was awesome, and it made me bring so much joy. Now, Big E, it was good, but the machine, or so I say, supportive machine did not back him up. It did. Mark Henry, it was good, but it was.
I love that you bringing these names up because I'm going to systematically break them down as because we're talking about race versus talent, and those names you saying got such like if we doing I am a Libra scale on it, the pros and cons of this situation. Yeah. I love this because I'm when you finish. Let me know when you finish.
Okay. I'm gonna throw some names. Jay Lethal, and Jonathan Grissom, 2 great black champions. No character needed. World champion. Them 2 guys did it. Who else a great world black champion?
Proof. And by the way, his 20th anniversary just happens to be next week. Oh, him winning the NWA championship.
Truth.
Yeah.
God, damn, yes sir.
Look at him, because look at him and TNA, like in the early part when he was still K Crush.
Listen. All right, I can't hold it in no more. I like see because he went. You went and you said, and this is a good prime example of what we talk about with race versus talent. When you went and you said Moose, don't get me wrong, I you know me, we coined the phrase Moose shit when it happened. That was what Moose shit. But think about this. Moose is a character too. Moose went to 3 characters in TNA. When he started his wrestling career in Ring of Honor, he was just Moose. I'm going to spirit the shit out you. I'm going to show you my athleticism, blah, blah. King of TNA, he was still doing that character until he started acting goofy. Pretty much, I'm sorry to say this, he was doing a Seth Rollins before Seth Rollins, wearing the goofy outfits and all the clothes and all that shit. Yeah. And then he became serious Moose. I want to become world champion. Dare I say the black Chris Jericho, serious Chris Jericho, talking slow, burning you on that shit, And my thing is, of course,
with that, came up with one of the greatest insults ever in Mid Cardona.
My God, with Mark Cardona, yes, sir, Mid. Oh God, Mid Cardona. God damn it! Listen, that was Moose shit, but yes, but he went from character, he went from talent. He had to make character. He had to make a character to add on to his repertoire. Why I said let me go off on Booker T, because Booker T is a 5-time champion. Don't matter what era, don't matter WCW's on their deathbed, blah, blah. GR Bro didn't win shit. Okay? That's the character, GR Bro. Booker T. Hoffman, Harlem Heat, is a 5-time WCW champion. I gotta say it like that because he kept saying WWE. King Booker is a heavyweight champion. A character. And he had to become a character, because you go back when he came from WCW to WWE, he'd tell you during that I don't want to talk about it, but during that rivalry between him and Triple H at WrestleMania, he'll tell you his first 2 years was hell. He had to try to fit in. Think about it. He worked on his character in WWE with Goldust. With those skits they was doing and showing that I could be entertaining and stuff like that, which was some of the funniest shit I ever saw in my life.
Mark Henry, they had to get his ass whooped in the Green Frog, which by the way sadly closed.
Oh God. oh, that was some fun. Yeah, that's classic. Mark Henry had to work his ass off. Sexual Chocolate. Yeah, that's going on like y'all know song. Sexual Chocolate. He had a hand.
My God, you got it. Stop.
Yeah. Oh God, don't. His mama was watching. Don't we ever talk about that? His mama was there. But he had to work his character out, because the World's Strongest Man was not gonna work. He came in as the World's Strongest Man, but he was green as fuck.
Yep.
But he won the World Heavyweight title. He went through Sexual Chocolate. Oh God. Silverback Gorilla. Michael P.S. Hayes, you had some explaining to do. But when he won the World Heavyweight Championship, the Hall of Pain. The Hall of Pain. I ain't talking about just the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm talking about even the ECW title. He became a champion. He became serious. Hell, his best character work was the Hall of Pain.
And especially that quote unquote retirement speech.
Oh yes, best work he did right there. You said Jay Lethal. He went the opposite. He went from character to talent. In TNA, he was character. He was Black Machismo. Yeah, he's a multi-time excellent champion. But when he became just Jay Lethal, the franchise, he became a multi-time heavyweight champion, on the longest reigning television champion. Right. You see what I'm saying? Jonathan Gresham, I tell people this, Jonathan Gresham actually is a character in Progress. He's with CCK. Those are some goofy ass motherfuckers there. He does this run where he got like a cartoon run to the corner. It's just funny as hell. But when he's serious, when he's talent, he's badass. Pure champion, World Heavyweight champion, tag team champion. He's a Triple Crown champion in Ring of Honor. My thing is this now. What brings more success, though? Is it character work with your talent, or is it just going to be talent? And today, I can't even answer that now, because we don't know if being yourself is a character, or is it an addition to your character. Powerhouse Hobbs is a great example. is that really how he is, or is that his character?
I think it's a little bit of. I think it's a little more of who he is, but he just turns it like shit. There's a way that I said this
How about this?
and
He's
I
How about this?
forgot.
natural.
It's like some people can be themselves, but they know how to separate the man, the man or woman, from who they're portraying in the ring.
How
Let
Because
about
me let
it's
me
this?
like
let me let me let me
Bruce
say some of that
look
one.
at
Let me
Bruiser
say
look
this.
Brody.
look at look New Day
Bruiser
for a great
Brody.
example.
Bruiser Brody
Yep.
was a monster in wrestling, but he's a soft,
Mhm.
curly guy when he's
Yeah.
home. Roddy
Yeah.
Piper, the most hated guy in wrestling
Yeah.
at some points, but he's a family man when he's home.
Yeah.
You know, I see where you're going with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Hill. Go what you were saying. I interrupted you.
Yeah. I was about to say kind of like everybody know the show Power, and everybody call Omar Hardwick Ghost because they try to separate the character from
Yeah,
the real
yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Same thing with wrestling. Powerhouse Hobb, he's a family man. He's a polite guy, but when he's in the ring, he's Powerhouse Hobbs. Um,
Mm.
I'm trying to think another character pop in my head. I just
Scorpio Sky.
Scorpius. Two people, Scorpio Sky and Ricky Starks. Okay,
That is hard. When it comes to Ricky Starks, I don't know, man. I think he's like that in real life.
okay. I'm gonna say like this, and I know some black fools thought this way. When you look at him, we don't take him seriously. I say this once, I say it again. We look at them like Kid from Kid and Play because we don't take him seriously as a black wrestler. But we once the character, well, once the talent was strong enough, they needed that strong, serious moment, and we see that both of them.
Mm.
Scorpio Sky, where he was a TNT champion, we got the Laker title, which I love it. He cut a serious promo, and that changed my mind. Like, damn, he can be a world champion because he
Mm-hmm.
got it finally. And then you look at Ricky Stark. I've been knowing that since he was in NWA. When he
Yes,
defended
yes.
that title at least
Yep.
5 times,
Title.
just try to win that match 5 times to earn that himself the world championship title shot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Seven.
Yeah, the Lucky Seven, yes. So with these two, both got great talent, skills in the ring, and the character felt more natural. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why the fans love them more and embrace them more. Now, you look at the opposite. Let's look at the female side.
Mm.
Last
Last
Legend.
legend. Yeah, she got the talent somehow, but we don't see her. You know who we see more? And she now in black, the Kid Lion,
Mhm.
because
I did.
she got the talent and her character is more natural in both
Yeah.
ways. But we ain't talk about that both ways. We talk about her natural ability to connect with the fans.
To connect
See,
with those legs. What?
and
Yeah.
you know what? I try to keep it clean. God damn it, you
Well,
son
that's
of a
bad.
bitch. But
Listen, if she can't keep it clean, I can't either. Damn it. Those damn eyes.
I,
Jesus Christ.
I try to be clean with y'all now. For
Man,
once, I'm
I
not
was
talking about the
trying.
cheeks.
Hey. If you ain't gonna do it, I got your back, brother. I got your back.
Let's go with another one. I was like,
You son of a bitch.
so Zoe.
Good.
While we're at it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, like you said, we go on the female side. I already named one earlier. Jade.
Yeah.
I already named her.
let's
But
go Athena.
yeah, there we go. Athena and Ramon, for those that don't know who Athena is, y'all should know who Athena is. But Amber Moon, Velvet, Red Velvet,
Kara Hogan.
Kara Hogan. How we
Oh.
gonna forget about Kara Hogan? Kara Hogan,
Boy.
actually, the situation with Kara Hogan again. Kara Hogan is fighting for two communities,
Yes. That.
and
Mhm.
and the fact that she's a good wrestler, but it's a damn shame that she had to do that character situation too. She had to build up a character in Impact.
Yep, Fire and Flavor.
Yeah. because she carried home by herself. The fans was not feeling her until she turned heel. When she turned heel, she had a working character. Hell, if we go there, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks was a little petite little thing getting thrown around all over the place till she got turned heel, and then Sasha Banks, the boss character, was born. You know, and
That okay. We talking about Sasha Banks. We all seen the episode of Evil. We seen the episode.
oh god, I love
That
that episode.
that was a built of a character by influence. And she got the talent in the world. We seen her as Mercedes, and she was in Indies. She wrestled against men. I've seen it on YouTube back then on Raw Alternative on YouTube. When she come to the environment where it's based on sports entertainment, you have to be that character because that's a part of your mo. Now, if that would have been in Stardom or Yoshi Pro Wrestling, you could play it both ways. Either you could be a talented, great wrestler, or you be a great character with great talent. Either way, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
But if you're in an environment like WWE or Impact, that's both ways as well. But in WWE is which is heavily sports entertainment.
I'm going to say when it comes to Impact, I think it's Impact. Yeah, the wrestling it's got to be, the females got to be good in wrestling. They got to be. You got to be good in wrestling. You can't be or they'll shut you down like Charmel. But you got to be good. But I think it's more about sex appeal and Impact too. Like we going off. A lot of people going off on NXT 2.0 because they showing a lot more sex appeal. They going back to the old diva days where they're not gonna say it's diva, but Impact is the same way. Impact is all right. You can wrestle, but you gotta have sex appeal. Look at their title. Their title is called Knockout. Yeah, it's not called Women's Title. It's called
remember who
Impact
very
Knockout
popular,
title.
The beautiful people.
Yeah, right. They're beautiful people. The dollhouse.
Well, minus Lacey. Yeah.
The dollhouse. You know.
Yep.
Let's get this one up. What's her name? God damn it. Was it Chelsea Green? Before she was a hot mess, then she turned to a hot mess.
Yeah.
You know. So it's again, but that's part of character. Like it is what it is. Yeah. Now, but when it comes to the females, the race versus talent thing, especially with females, it seems like they gotta go extra hard. It ain't gonna seem. Let me correct myself. They gotta go extra hard. Ain't no seem like they gotta go extra hard to prove a point. But
depends.
I gotta say, but I mean, they had some talented people too. They still got Tasha Steelz there. They had Jacqueline for a while. Jacqueline was what, Miss Tennessee or Tennessee, whatever, you know.
Yeah, James Storm. Yeah.
Right. So I think they had some more other people there. Oh, I forgot homegirl that's with Tasha Steelz.
Damn.
Savannah Evans.
Yeah, Savannah.
Yeah, she's supposed to be down here in Virginia. In fact, I probably missed it, but she's supposed to be down here in Virginia with Brian Pillman. It's with females, not just race, but they gotta go extra hard. They got their talent got show. They gotta do crazy shit.
Yeah. Let's go to others. Let's go to like some other races on this one because.
Oh yeah, we go.
Yeah, just to go to the other side of this, and it was like, yeah, because of course Gresham said, all right, we talk about we gotta have characters, but then let's go to the other half where he talks about people who weren't as good of a character, weren't great on the mic, but yet still got over.
Or got shoved in our throat.
Yeah.
I'm going right to the true head of the table. Sorry, Roman, but I'm going with John Cena. The 5 Moves of Doom. I had to watch that shit live. in the great arena of Madison Square Garden. 5 moves. I counted loud too. Am I lying? No, he's at the Garden. I counted live. I like 1. They was like, "What are you doing?" I'm counting his moves. 2, 3. Oh, here you go. Here you go. You can't see me. 3. I was counting them. You know, he could wrestle, but they didn't allow only like once in a blue moon. You know.
Yeah.
But John Cena, he could give you that moment sometimes. He give you that microphone moment.
Like
sometimes.
I would say, like but I was like with Cena, he was one of those guys where on his rise up, you saw the in-ring talent.
Yeah.
But like once he became the champ, then it's like okay, they gave him a couple of months, but then afterwards he kind of fell into the Hogan trap of always
there it is.
Saving the same styles, and it's just like of course, now with certain people, like his match with Shawn Michaels, both WrestleMania 23 and Raw, like there you saw like Cena coming out, and then
him and CM Punk.
The matches with Cesaro coming out, the matches he had with AJ, hell, even the matches he had with Dolph.
God,
I was like, there you have his moments, but then it's like, okay, but let me go to somebody who wasn't a great talker. Oh, let's go to one of the best examples of all. Brett. Now, before the whole Canada thing, we knew Brett, massive in-ring talent. Like the man could, to borrow the old wrestling proverb, he could wrestle a broomstick and have like a great match. But
goddamn right, Bret
Hart. Yeah.
But promo wise,
he would take care of you.
Before Canada, not always great.
I'm gonna say this with Brett. When you when you're a little kid, you don't really notice it. They can say something that you, yay, Brett. I say this all the time. When you're a little kid, this is why I say WWF fuck with the kids back then. You would think Ultimate Warrior was the best thing going. You don't know what the fuck he's saying now as a adult. Like, what the fuck? Exit right, exit left.
All I know is like,
what the fuck
the rocket fuel.
About? Right.
To the universe, the skibidi pep and everything else. I go home.
Hogan. You know what I mean? You don't know what the fuck he's saying. So with Bret Hart just say something, I don't know. And he sound like he looked like a deer in the headlights. Like, you know what? I'm the best there is, and the crowd go, yay! He said, I'm the best technical wrestler. And he just say the same shtick every episode. But then what fucked him up? Monday Night Raw, when they went live.
Yep.
When they went live, that's what fucked him up.
More full time,
Right. When you start getting consistently live, thanks to WCW anyway, but you start getting consistent live, and then you start noticing that now. I'm a teenager now. All right. So that kiddie shit ain't working with me now. I'm a teenager. I'm starting to pay attention. Like, yo, what the fuck Brett was talking about? He even say nothing about the guy he go face. He just, and that was his weakness. He was robotic.
Well, I would have felt for him. I remember when he lost a steel cage match, he gave that promo to it. This is some bullshit. Everybody turn a blind eye. I get my ass. That's the Bret Hart we all know. And then the Hart Foundation, his mic skills start getting better after that one. Okay, it's getting good.
You know what? I'm gonna say this way because that's what he's talking about. He said before the Canada thing, because that's the start of the Canada thing. That was right before WrestleMania 13. And he went the fuck off, which shocked everybody. And he was just cursing away. And I mean, this was live, so the censor button was not working that night. I mean, if you watch Saturday on USA, the live wire version, it was on it. But you watch that episode live, and Brett went the fuck off and pushed Vince and cursed out Sid, and then Sid went off and said, "Oh no, shit!" And of course Stone Cold was cursed about, "You're a loser. You're a goddamn loser." I mean, they was just all that stuff. But he got a little bit better during the situation, especially when him and Shawn Michaels, and he finally got the shit off his chest, and Shawn Michaels kicked him to the damn wheelchair and shit. Yeah, but his best promo to me, I know I live in America and all, but when he's called the United States a big toilet pole, I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. I'm the one American that was still cheering for your ass. You know? I was feeling bad.
But I'm gonna go back before this. But like I said, I wanted to go back like before like we started transition to attitude. But it was like, here's the thing that actually made Brett's character work. When you think of the qualities of a hitman, they're usually not good talkers to begin with. And of course, Brett's presentation, he literally fit a typical hitman. Well, obviously the one big difference was the pink. But other than that, yeah, Brett had the like long dark jacket, sometimes leather, sometimes not. Of course, he had the shades, had the slicked back hair. It was like, in that aspect, Brett's character actually worked for him, even though he was still being himself.
Listen to me loud and proud. Leave the pink alone. Yep. That's the setup. He wear it for you to say something. Say something. That's Stone Cold. Stone Cold said, I will beat your pink and black ass. And what happened? He fucked Stone Cold leg up. Leave the pink alone, bro. Leave the pink alone. Brett took that shit personally. There's a reason why I'm wearing this pink and black. I dare you to say something. Like, what kind of man wears pink? It starts some shit. But you know what? Someone else I gotta say that rise to the top. I think I already said him, but Ultimate Warrior. This ring, he was unsafe. Brian the Brain Heathen, God rest his soul, would tell you he was unsafe. Andre the Giant had to stop him in his tracks because he was unsafe. And we already talked about his talk. Oh my God. We was kids. Yay! Whatever the fuck you say, yay! Then you grow up, you're like, what the fuck? I watched the self-destruction of Ultimate Warrior for comedy relief. If you ever feel down, you feel
trust
blue.
Me, like, the segment where they play back the promos and then half the roster were trying to figure out what he said and they couldn't even figure it out.
They were dirty.
If I tell you that if I'm ever in a bad mood, I feel like the world is coming on my shoulders. I'm getting that DVD out and I'm sitting down. I need to laugh. Ultimate Warrior promos, those skits was funny as shit. All right. But that's another person that he got to the top of the mountain. Again, with people helping him. Now, don't get me wrong, he do got some classic matches with like the likes of Macho Man, Rick Rude, Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 6. Now, I'm not talking about nothing else but WrestleMania 6. Anything else have at that between Hulk Hogan? But you know what I mean? So he got those, but that's because again, it takes two to tango. Someone helped him. Again, but he was not the most talented man. I know he passed away. I know the thing is to say, oh, they forgave him all this. Hell, I told you this before. Jake the Snake was going to knock the shit out of him in the Hall of Fame. He had a roll of coins. He was going to fuck him up if he didn't apologize to him. So it's a lot more people I can name, but him. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just named him Hulk Hogan. And he's considered one of the greatest of all time. I'm not talking about Japanese Hogan.
Okay.
Okay, because I know where you go with that one. Because I would defend Hogan. I would defend Hogan. Yeah, I would defend Hogan. New Japan Hogan, Axe Bomber Hogan. I would defend him. We're talking about Hulk Hogan, red and yellow. Like you said, Mass Figure on Hulkamania. Hell, I would defend Hulk Hogan AWA.
American Made Hogan?
Yeah. But WWF Hogan, who got his ass whooped most of the damn matches, and then all of a sudden He shakes up and he takes the hit and he's shaking it and shaking and you hit him one more time in the back and he points at you. You know it's not polite to point at people. But Hogan, you and the crowd's into it. You one punch, two punch, through the ropes, Bigfoot, leg drop, match over.
Well, well, they are gonna release the No Holds Bar action figure.
Oh God,
Oh, rip.
Rip.
Yeah, Rip and Zeus. They got an action figure and they got the box like a tape cassette.
Oh shit, I might get that just to get it.
Oh,
Put it right
Oh
there.
wow, really?
All right, hold on. Hey,
Listen,
All that
again,
talk.
listen, again, I was a kid. I love No Holds Bar. I was a kid, especially when my man said, "What's that smell? Dookie." It's the funniest shit. But again, we're talking like what Grisham was talking about. There was people that got to the mountain with no talent, with no charisma.
Yeah.
All Hulk Hogan did was rip a shirt. I got my ass rip my shirt. I ripped a couple of my shirt. I got my ass whooped for that shit.
All right, so we named somebody with the charisma but no talent. Let's go the other way around. Somebody who had the talent but not always the character or charisma. And I'm going to take this to, well, sort of, one of our Latino brothers on this one, Tito Santana.
Cool, Arriba?
Because
Arriba.
yeah, because you look at Santana before he joined Strike Force, and I was like, all he basically was just a dude that was, dude from Mexico. All he just did was, even though he didn't really speak Spanish all that much.
He didn't say he's from Mexico.
Or at least he was built from Mexico.
Yeah, he's a Jersey product. He's from Jersey. And
ooh, liar. Anyway.
He's Mexican American.
He's Mexican. Like, he's from Jersey.
He's Mexican descent.
After his wrestling career, he substitute teach at this school called Roxbury High School. And my high school football team, which I was a part of, met that high school in the playoffs. And he was there. And we also had student exchange, and we found he was a teacher there. But when I found out even more, I was working at the airport. He came. I had to double check. Like I forgot his real name now, but I had to look at it.
He did he did Eisenhower. He did
Tito
Eisenhower Middle School. Yeah.
Tito Santana, talent wise, he was there.
Yeah, talent. He had the talent. Like, hell, look at all those matches he had with Morocco, Valentine, Macho Man.
God, him and Valentine used to be stiff as shit. I watched those matches before there was a WWE Network.
Especially like the cage match when Santana got the title back.
Yeah. Before there was a WWE Network, it was a thing called WWE 24/7 on demand. People, that's why I watched it.
But keep the point though, but then again, Santana wasn't always the greatest on the mic. And one thing I always, and then like every now and then they would have them cut like a promo in Spanish every now and then, but depending on which market they were trying to. They were shooting the shows for.
It was cringeworthy. It was cringeworthy.
But then, of course, and then we went to Strike Force a little bit.
Well, if that's the case, can we go to Rick Martel?
Yeah. I'm going to get to Martel next.
Oh, okay.
But then, of course, when he became El Matador,
I mean, listen, Rick Martel, talent.
Yep.
Former AWA champion, former
one of the longest AWA champions.
Actually, tag team champion with two different partners.
Yep.
Let me say that. In WWF.
Yep.
WCW television champion before he retired.
Yeah.
But his promos by himself was cringeworthy. But when he turned to the model,
and he started giving the arrogance.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That fucking arrogance. I was like, this motherfucking spraying toilet water in people's face. And, I was like, okay.
But Sam, I got to say, though, and it's the thing. By the way, I was also jealous of Marcel because I did not know he was as old as he was by the time he but by the time he became the model, and I was
Oh
like,
man,
damn. And then
I
when I
think
found out like years after the fact, I was like, shit, Rick.
I think he was like 45.
Uh,
40, I know he's in the 40s. Because again, like you said that, I didn't know Bret Hart was damn near 50 before he went to WCW. Like, I thought this nigga was just turned 30 with all
yeah.
slick hair and shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know.
he just turned 40 when he went.
Right.
Let's
So
see, Martel. Let's see, he's born in '56,
I'm about to,
which meant
oh
let's
yeah,
see,
he's
he was
around my mama age.
33 by the time he was 33 by the time he became the model.
Hey. Well, you know what? If we go there, it's a lot of people I can name. A lot of people. And I'm going to this name. I don't care
Yeah.
how I don't care if he
But then
handicapped or
again,
not.
that's right. I forgot Martel wrestled as a teenager.
I don't care if he handicapped or not.
Mm.
Lex Luger deserved to be on this list.
Yep.
And I don't care. It don't matter what organization he was with. He does the same fucking bullshit promos. Oh, but this.
Especially when he tries to take accolade.
Oh, oh! Every time he get hit. Oh, what the fuck you owing about? Are you in that? Oh, stop it!
Especially when he delivers a hit.
Oh, yeah, when he delivers a bit is oh. When he get hit, oh, it's like he's taking a shit and straining hard, and he did that shit.
Okay, his promos. I don't know.
Yeah, and like I said, you know what always killed me with Luger? Like he could never say the word accolade.
No.
Yeah.
Akala.
There's a lot of words he couldn't say.
But that's true. But that was his main one. He could because he always used to say allocate.
And he could definitely say, "Oh,
Yeah.
bastard."
You know what? That'd be a doll for Lex Luger. Every time he press the button. Oh!
just bend his leg. Oh!
All right. Yeah, but I'll say that though. But I'll say this though. Although he didn't always have he didn't always have like the best promos in the world. But I'll say this though. When he was the narcissist though, that's when Luger was actually the only time he could talk.
Listen, when your character is loving yourself, you better know how to talk.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking in the mirror.
And then we try to use big words too.
Yes. So I could bring up somebody else, but
I will say super crazy from ECW, but he's 100% Latino and he never speak English. Crazy.
The only time he spoke English was in WWE when he said the one line. He said Mexico. We're not Mexican. We're Mexico. I was like, oh, this is cringeworthy, and I don't think they should do that.
Speaking of Latino, here's a good example. Conan. When he was part of the NWO, he got charisma. The talent was there, charisma was there, but WCW never gave him a chance to become the main event star. He got the Latino power. He got the crowd by his side. And during that time period, No Limit was popping. So you got the hip hop, you got everything else.
I like that.
Conan could have been world champion in WCW.
In fact, let's go that route. Good one. Let's go that route. Let's go with who had the charisma, who had the talent, who also pretty much had the crowd in the palm of his hands. Conan's one of them, because when you heard that, even when he was with the
Dungeon of Doom,
right? And that's what the character started.
Riva la raza.
When he did that, and this is before Eddie Guerrero did it.
Yep.
When he did that, and he said, "With Rowdy and had the crowd doing it." Yep. Like even though you could tell when people listen to rap music.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the places they went to, they didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, but they said it, and they was like, when they behind, and when they on
especially
cue
like
with
when
him,
he hit Wolfpack. Yeah.
Right. When they on cue with him, you're like, all right, they know exactly what he's talking about. They a little behind. They're like, we're Rowdy, and Rowdy. There we go. All right. So yeah, Conan had them. Now, when he got the TNA, I thought they at least try to pull him the world title. I think that's when his injuries started catching up with him. But
Yeah.
yeah, Conan.
Road Dog.
I'm about to say him. Road Dog. Hold on, pause. Wait a minute. He had the charisma.
Yeah.
Yes, he had the mic skills. I'm not gonna give him talent. He had a great partner in Billy, who had the total opposite.
Yeah.
Billy could not his mic skills was not. But he can wrestle his ass off.
Don't you mean Bob?
Oh yeah, Bob. My name's Billy. It doesn't matter. Oh, so sorry. I'm sorry. Catch a flashback here.
Road Dogg got everything, but talent wise, he was a good hardcore champion. He did win the Intercontinental Championship. But anywhere else, he was a WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He was World Champion anywhere else in the Indies.
Wait, he was World Heavyweight Champion for WWE?
Yep.
Yeah, the World Wrestling All-Star. Yeah.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah,
I see why that shit went belly up.
Yeah, I think Jarrett.
Yeah.
I see why it went belly up.
Yeah, so Road Dogg could have been champion. Of course, he was NWA World Champion, but that's probably a different one. But Road Dogg, he got everything else. But
depending where he wrestled though too, because I was like sometimes in the WWF he didn't have really good matches, but then it's like. But of course, USWA was going to put him over because he's Bullet Bob's kid.
Yeah, but you gotta also understand around that time he came in where the roster had a lot of main event players in it, and it was selfish. And no thing they wanted to succeed, but it was also selfish. I was watching Rivalry with Rock and Stone Cold last week, and I mean even though I already knew it, but the fact that they did it, how they product, I'm like, yo, that's pretty much how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But Road Dogg, I could put Road Dogg. Scott Hall. Wow. Scott Hall should have been the World Heavyweight Champion. The survey time.
Yeah.
Survey time.
Dude. Well, come on. Even it was just like Razor Ramon. I mean.
Right. When he was Razor Ramon, he thought a 4-time Intercontinental champion.
Yep.
But he never got. He did get. Don't get me wrong. He did get a shot at the WWF title against Bret Hart Royal Rumble 92. 93. Yeah. I take that back. I'm sorry. 93. 92 with the Ric Flair, not Flair to Flair. But 93. But Scott Hall could have been a World Heavyweight Champion.
Yep.
The natural.
Yes, he had the fans in the palm of his hand. Even though he was NWO, we still say NWO and all that stuff.
One more for the good. Hey yo.
Hey yo. He said yo, yay! It's all like that.
Of course. Yeah, and then, like I said, of course, especially after a ladder match, everybody was down for the moment.
That's still talked about till this day.
Mm-hmm.
I would throw this to the damn guy. I was there. Yeah. I was glad to be there.
And hell, even if you go back, go a little later in that year, hell, you walking out in the United Center, he got Sweetness rocking a Razor Ramon shirt.
Man, and you know what? I could go one further. His partner, his tag team partner, Kurt Hennig.
Yep.
Yes, he was an AWA champion, but that was a short time because he was on his way to WWF. Kurt Hennig on the mic. Underrated on the mic. Let's get this because he had Bobby Heenan and all, but he was underrated on the mic.
Well, hell, even before Heenan, I was like,
he had the genius.
Mr. Perfect vignettes, he used to do. So it's and for the record, a lot of guys hated him because of those vignettes. Because, well, more specifically, because Kurt wound up padding his wallet because
Listen,
they would bet hell that he couldn't do them joints in one take, and his shirt up is
It's only one thing he didn't do in first take. That was that baseball one where he hit the ball and then he had to run and catch his own baseball and shit.
With the Viking, the football one.
That's the football one. No, the baseball one he couldn't hit the home run. He couldn't hit the home run. Every time he hit it, it just hits the gate this close. So he 5 or 6 takes. But shit, if that's the case, listen, I'd I'd rather do those vignettes than drive around the fucking country in a fucking on fucking bus. Like he's going right, he running for president, Lex
Yeah,
Luger.
the Lex Express. Yeah.
The
Okay.
Express,
So,
Luger
I'll
Express.
be your hero.
oh my god, he didn't even win the damn match.
Yeah.
But you know,
Oh, that'd be on a damn legacy
Oh,
on A&E.
and
yeah.
speaking of which, yeah, hell, to a point, yeah, I think Kurt could have even been bigger if it not been for his injuries.
I mean, Kurt would have been. Listen, Kurt should have been world champion at least one time in WWF.
Yeah.
We could go. Oh, and if I'm gonna go there, Rai Piper.
Boom.
Rai
Yeah.
Piper.
Probably the goat who's probably the biggest goat who never won. The big one.
Either him or Ted DiBiase.
Well, technically, DiBiase did have it for like 30 seconds.
He purchases. He buy that belt.
Everything got a price.
And you know
everything.
what? I would say that should have stuck because I was come on, that's DiBiase's character.
Yeah, that should.
Yeah,
it should have stuck. I would have. Actually, as a kid, I would have been pissed off about it, but that was the whole goal.
Yeah,
he's a heel. He's a bad guy. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And
speaking of Kurtz, yeah, before we go, because how about the man who's getting ready to be on biography in a couple minutes? Because to a point, like I said, Kurt Angle, even though he did get a great amount of success, I think he could have even been bigger.
I think Kurt is at a level where he's at the right level. Like let me say this: he's a multi-time world champion, not just WWE, Impact. He's a former IWGP champion. They count. I think they count it. I think they count.
They did.
They count.
And of course, the only Olympic gold medalist who won with a broken freaking neck.
You understand? So I think the level he's at, and Hall of Famer, and he's still in good graces with WWE, with all wrestling. Actually, he can go back to Impact and make a appearance if he wanted to. I think he made it to the main level. Now it took a while for his charisma to hit.
Yeah,
that damn.
Especially with that Jimmy Kirkle and that.
Yeah, that 3 eyes shit. That 3 eye shit was not work. It did its purpose.
Integrity and intelligence.
It pissed me off but then he started talking bad about the people. It's true. It's true. I was like, oh, that's gonna be his sign. Who the hell knew that's gonna be on a shirt though? I know it's gonna be on a shirt. It's true. It's true. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker bugged the fuck out. And then it started going. It took a while, and it just hit like that.
And Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt. I think Kurt. He's right for the picking. He got the talent. He got the charisma. Hell, and he got a character. That's not.
Yeah.
He got. It's a character too. So.
Oh wait, how we forget? Yeah, and speaking of people who didn't have characters originally, but then got one. Crazy Bob.
Oh, Bob Backlund.
Yep. Because we remember how he was back in the day. And then, of course, New Generation, he was kind of the same way. But then when he lost that match to Brett, and then he started going to the Crazy Bob with the really... Well, actually, Backlund always did like a power vocabulary thing. But then when he used to snap and put you in that crossface chicken wing,
that face looked like... You ever saw a kid that finally got that piece of cake that he wanted? He's like, and he took the picture, and you could barely see his eyes too because it was all screen. Like, I'm like, yo, he snapped, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with him? But you know what? If anything, I say Bob Backlund should have been way bigger than what he was. Because he was a WWF champion for a long time, like 4 years. 6 years, right? 6 years.
Yeah.
And then Hulk Hogan came along.
Yep.
They just forgot about the work Bob Backlund did. Like
because
he was right behind Bruno. He was right behind Bruno.
Yep. By a year.
They were going a different direction. Like WWF, you gotta think about it.
Yeah, they were going more entertainment, and then Backlund. Well, plus not to mention Backlund was also kind of arrested because like he never did fully recover from Yeah, because like his neck was even hurting even going before he dropped the title to Sheik.
Yeah. Yeah, but he came back. I think this was around the time WWE was just saying, y'all can come back. Y'all can come back. Jake came back in his 40s. Bob Backlund came back in his 40s. Fucking superstar Billy Graham came back in his fucking damn 40s. They just bring back everybody. Dory Funk came back in his 40s. Terry Funk came back in his y'all just bring back everybody, huh? And said, fuck it, y'all can just come back. Y'all need help that bad. WCW was kicking y'all ass that bad. Y'all was going pretty much what they was doing now. Pretty much.
New generation. That's a new generation era right there.
Shit, new generation.
Speaking of new generation, our national treasure, Ahmed Johnson. Great talent, but charisma, yeah, can't talk. Not so much.
Had to bring up Ahmed Johnson. We thought we
The
were
man, the man brought the. Hold on.
We thought we was going to squeeze past this.
Gold Intercontinental title.
You see this? The damn Intercontinental champion. Who made it gold?
The original People's Intercontinental champion.
He took it from Goldust. So he
so
said,
what? So what? He made it pop.
He was too lazy to change the damn belt and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep it this way." That's what he said. He said, "Fuck it."
It looked good on him.
I mean, he didn't say he said, "Fuck it." Fuck it, I'm going for it.
You're not gonna disrespect that man, goddammit. But he had potential to become a world champion, but he had injuries and he called passing a gay bully, but a lot of shit happened.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. He was supposed to beat Undertaker.
Yes,
for the title, especially when he turned heel with the Nation. He was supposed to be the one to beat Undertaker. He got injured. Farouk took his spot, and the rest is history. Bret Hart is the champion. You missed out on your point. They tried to turn you face again. We all know the story. His career went downhill. I think if I want to be real, let's be real. He was gonna be the future. They was pushing him to this fucking moon. He can't. His first night in the damn company, he body slammed Yokozuna. Not no 500-pound, a 600-pound Yokozuna. The that couldn't move.
Yeah. And he slammed him a lot higher than Luger did.
Right, a lot higher, and damn near almost did one of the original body slam. Even though Bobby the Brain Heenan called it hip toss, but he body slammed him. Okay, so they was gonna stay skyrocket him. Then he became the first black Intercontinental champion. He pretty much that burst appendix he had ruined that title reign. And he still got some star power. He had an outstanding match at WrestleMania. I think it's time. Undertaker, he got his run. I think it's time. He gets injured. He was injury prone. Going missing, got released, got fat, still had his silicone in his arms. Go to WCW, Big T. Really? Big T, and sound the same. Like, dude, you convinced me you can't talk. I thought it was just like I thought that was part of his character in WWE. No, you can't talk for real. You're Booker T. You ain't Booker T no more. Like what? Subtitles, please. Subtitles. He sound like my man from fucking King of the Hill, Bonehauer.
Oh hell!
All right. Let's go with another person who. All right, let's go to somebody that actually had talent and actually had mic skills, but didn't get bigger than what he was.
Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, I said somebody. Yeah, I said somebody who did have mic skills. Somebody who did.
Shelton Benjamin had no mic skills at all.
Yeah.
He's underrated.
Yeah. I would say somebody who was like maybe 10 years ahead of his time. I say Stan Lane from Midnight Express. Because
Stan Lane?
Yeah. Because I'll tell you what, when he was with the Fabulous Ones, I was like, Well, maybe in Florida he got over, but when he get to the but when he replaced Condrey in the Midnight Express, yeah, like that's when they were their most over. And
he brought in karate.
yeah, uh,
He thought he was a black belt in karate, and he thought he had sex appeal. He was just dancing,
even though
doing the snake
this is
and
another
shit.
dude that was yeah, even though he was another dude that was older than what he appeared. But
Oh man, oh I did not know that either. When he got to the WWF, they made him an announcer.
yep,
They made Stanley an announcer. He did not even look like Stanley. He cut his hair.
yep.
He had a big WWF sign on the fucking
Yeah,
on the
actually, it's funny. It's like I remember Cornette was telling during his Heaven on the Bodies thing, he was completely bald, and he had been wearing a wig for like damn near a year.
holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
He's ashamed.
yeah,
Ashamed of himself. Nothing wrong with
true.
bald
But
head.
I was like, but
Damn
still
it.
though, like
Well,
yeah, because Stan could. But I would say that Stan though, like he could wrestle really good, especially. I would have liked to see him do a couple more singles because I remember one match he had with when the Midnights and the Freebirds were like battling each other. Like him and Michael Hayes had a 1-on-1. And I was like, yeah, and ironically enough, this is when the Midnights were actually babyface during their but yeah, but like Lane was saying, and it was like, damn, all right. Even though like we usually saw the Midnights as heels, but it was like even in their face run, like they were still fairly over with the crowds. And now that they actually could cheer them for a bit, I was like, oh yeah, of course Stan always breaking out the snake in the cabbage patch, whatever. But yeah,
if that's the case, let's go with Bobby Eaton.
yeah,
Bobby Eaton could wrestle. Bobby
yeah,
Eaton, he just couldn't talk. He had that strong Alabama
yeah,
voice.
yeah. He had the mouthful of marbles.
Yeah.
Well, that's his term, everybody.
Marshall.
Yeah. Although I will say this: the one
Country
time,
ass.
like after he got jumped by the horseman, that was the only time I'll say Bobby had a great promo.
But you know what? If we go there, we need to end this with
Yeah.
probably the best man that never won World Heavyweight Champion in my view, Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson had the promos. Arn
In-ring
Anderson
talent.
had the talent. And damn it, you want to talk about charisma? Let's go to AEW. We still talking about Arn Anderson right now. Arn Anderson, fucking 9mm. So I think, and I think if I'm gonna go there, if I'm gonna end it right here, Arn Anderson is one of those guys that never got a shot at the World Heavyweight title. I don't even think he had a match for the World Heavyweight title.
He did, but unfortunately, at this point, he got it against the Giant.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That WCW. There's that WCW logic, but
oh Lord, that's fucked up.
actually, yeah, and I think he might have had one against Sting in one of his first two reigns. Maybe that was on a house show.
I probably would have said Dusty Rhodes, but I could be right on that one just by guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on Arn though, because
I mean,
for a small dude, like Arn was that type of dude that you did not want to piss off.
Man, listen, I love that, like Chris and of course you and Hill really. I'm embracing this enforcer name, but that name was not not important until Arn Anderson got it. They even had tag teams named the Enforcers, but
him is the best.
Arn Anderson named the Enforcer meant something. And the fact that this man never got his due as World Heavyweight Champion nowhere. He wrestled in ECW
he didn't even get the U.S. title, which I'm still pissed off about that.
No, he was television champion. I don't know how many times. He was, of course, the tag team champion and national tag team champion, which is the U.S. tag team titles. And that's it. He never got. I think he was national heavyweight champion. I think, but he never got nothing else. And he never got a shot to, well, you said the Giant, but I think the reason why is that because y'all know who was the World Heavyweight Champion, and you was not facing Ric Flair for that World Heavyweight title. Look what happened. Look what happened to Lex Luger. Look at the Sting. They tried to challenge. They got kicked out the Horseman. No, we ain't doing that. So I think I say a lot of people deserve to be World Heavyweight Champion, but Arn Anderson should be recognized as probably one of the biggest names to never wear a World Heavyweight title gold anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah, and like I said, in NWA, that was definitely more than inexcusable because honestly, he was a tailor-made person because like he could generate heat naturally just by a promo.
He was the one that named him.
Yeah.
He's the one that named him the Horseman. Yep. Doing a promo. His best promo, which is running in his house on repeat. We used to talk about Bobby Eaton. When he talked about Bobby Eaton and said, I used to take you to the girls because you was too shy to talk to them. I used to hold you. Oh man, that hurt my heart. Yep. That broke my heart.
Oh yeah, he said Stan been chasing so many women, he became one.
Oh man. Our Anderson had even Ric Flair going, woo.
Yeah, and that's when you could say something that even Flair can't. Even Flair has to struggle to react, and just like he had to woo not to really react the way he wanted to.
Yeah, like us. Oh shit, that's fucked up. Rick said, "Ooh, I'm going to the back here. Don't worry. What I want to say is not going to be colorful, So, I think, man, we've been on here for 2 hours, bro.
Yep.
Yes, and I'm watching the biography of Mick Foley. I think next one will be Kurt Angle next. But
okay.
Yes, Kurt Snell.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, we missed Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Oh. Kurt Angel. Kurt Angel.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going Chris Berry for Kurt Angel.
It's true. Just go on, turn on. I want to see it. Go on.
So, all right, come on, he'll give some final thoughts, man.
Final thoughts, just shut the hell up and enjoy pro wrestling. But next week we're going to the Far East, Japan.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we're going to talk about one promotion that been promote their ass off since day one.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
You're goddamn right. The DDT Pro Wrestling. We're going to talk about the history, the wrestlers, the match. I'm about to dig some history too. And this is the educational moment for all you people.
Speaking of which, yes, my man Takeshi is actually wrestling tonight with during the Ric Flair thing.
And yes.
Damn it! You better mean this time when you say you retire.
Because no.
You should have stopped after WrestleMania 24.
Yes.
And yeah, that was a perfect send off. Yes. But I'm like, Rick, after tonight, stop for all of our sanities.
This is the last match. This is it.
Yeah.
Not like this is it, but this is the last match.
Yeah, and save your damn money too.
Oh, listen, he's still collecting. He's collecting checks. He's all right. Yep. He good.
Yeah, he good.
If anything I want to say final, I think Hill already said it. Enjoy wrestling, goddamn it. Stop thinking y'all fucking journalists and shit. Oh, unless you got your own podcast, say what the fuck you want. But enjoy what's good and keep it real. Keep that same energy. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good. Also to my fellas here, right here, to the purists. I think that's what we're gonna call ourselves, the three purists here. Triple threat, the triple threat here. Fellas, I think what we're doing right now is fucking outstanding. I'm telling you right now. I tell you right now, when I lost, I was about to lose my passion for wrestling. You two and a couple other guys brought it back, so I must thank y'all for that, because it came to a point I was not gonna watch wrestling no more. I was tired of it. Yeah. I was really tired of people. But again, it's good to find people that's like me that watch everything. And I can't wait for next week. And in fact, I'm gonna have my popcorn ready. We're gonna talk about DDT, and I got some DDT history. Yeah. I got some DDT history here. Yeah. It's just I gotta get the new guys.
Gotta get
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's do three happy. I'm gonna do three happies. Like I said, Ron, happy 30th on Tuesday for you, paving the way and setting the trend up in the 90s, and yeah, winning to being the first Black WCW champion. Truth, happy 20th for you next week.
Damn.
First
K-Quick.
Black NWA World Champion,
K-Quick.
officially recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one final happy. Let's see. What was my third happy? Oh wait, because I believe somebody
What was that?
has a birthday tomorrow.
Me.
Are they host? Yeah. Hail, my brother. Like, I hope you enjoy your birthday tomorrow. And yeah, like I said, and
Get yourself a big
love
glass
the
of
heel
milk.
turns, love to embrace thirst and everything you're doing. And yeah, and if you want to, yeah, um, yeah, if you want to, yeah, you can hook up everybody except all the motherfuckers that voted for Cody at the ESPYs. Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm.
Don't worry. I don't worry. If what we said on Friday comes true, he gonna forget about the ESPYs. Remember, he gonna smile temple to temple if it happens. So fellas, it's time to end this.
Yes.
And again, we at 8:19.
Yep.
So we got less than 3 hours for someone's birthday. So yes, get yourself a big glass of milk and happy birthday to yourself, brother.
Yeah, like Kurt Angle, of course.
Oh yeah, you got just like him too. Just like him.
I ain't wasting no damn milk.
Hey. What? That's right. Don't waste no milk.
You have Austin bring your beer truck.
Oh God.
Yeah, beer truck of Kool-Aid. But I got my cup. I got my cup right here. So
it is. Fill it up. Fill it up with juice. Juice.
Yeah.
All right, brothers.
All right, man. See you guys later.
All right, everybody.
Till then, always embrace the thirst. I'm here, Antonio and Reese. See you guys next week. Till then, stay safe. Always embrace the thirst.
Embrace the thirst, God damn it.
Yes.
All right, peace.
Peace.